Good morning everyone, welcome to another RF Crypto video. Today we're going to be looking briefly at the crypto markets. We're also going to be looking at how the leverage is doing and updates on MicroStrategy's Bitcoin holdings, the fact that Bitcoin ATMs installations have reached all-time highs in 2021, Mexico's plan to launch its CBDC by 2024, and Switzerland's plan to launch its CBDC by 2022. We're also going to speak a little bit about regulation or crypto regulation in the US and end off with a little bit of fun, a little bit of NFTs. So stay tuned. So the crypto markets today are doing well. We see here that there's a 1.67% increase over yesterday. The crypto market now stands at 2.24 trillion. Yesterday, Bitcoin was down about $46,900, and now it's up to $48,381. But we know that the Bitcoin options worth $6 billion is set to expire today. And the point of max pain, which is the point at which the price of an asset, or in this case Bitcoin, moves when the options are about to expire, is 48,000. Based on this, it did move to 48,000. It now stands at 48,381. And this was expected because the options expired today. From yesterday to today, the price went up to the point of max pain. We just have to see when the options actually expire, in which direction Bitcoin is going to move. And that will set the tone for the entire crypto market, because as much as we fail to admit, Bitcoin is still king. Bitcoin is still king of crypto. I believe that most of the options are long, which means that they are betting that the price of Bitcoin is going to go up. In that case, I believe that these options are going to expire worthless. $6 billion of options expiring worthless is not good for the price of Bitcoin because it puts downward pressure to it. The options expire without having any benefit to its owners. This is just because a lot of these options were taken out when the price of Bitcoin was above $50,000, and now it stands below that, and the point of max pain is below that. And if these get liquidated or wrecked without being executed, then the price of Bitcoin should go down because it's a bearish signal. If we look here, leverage is still at an all-time high, another all-time high today, 0.2161. And as we said before, if leverage is very high, any movements in price is amplified. So if the price goes down due to leverage getting wrecked, then the price of Bitcoin is going to go down a lot more than if it weren't leveraged. We have to see how the options expiration affects the price of Bitcoin, and if it goes down, then it's going to go down a lot. If it goes up, it's going to go up a lot. But given that the options are mostly long, I believe, it will tend to go down. As you can see, there's always, whenever there's a drop in leverage, there's a drop in Bitcoin price. And it happened again here, and it happened again here, and it happened again here. We just have to see with the options expiration. So Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy, a business intelligence company, increased its Bitcoin holdings once more. They purchased another 1,914 Bitcoin during December, which equates to $94.2 thousand. As of 29th of December, 2 days ago, they hold about 124,000 Bitcoin, acquired for $3.75 billion. So that's almost $4 billion in their balance sheets worth of Bitcoin. And this is at an average price of $30,000. Right now, they're standing at a profit of over 30% just on the Bitcoin they bought. If they were to sell it today, they would have made a profit of 30%. And if they were to sell it a month ago when the price of Bitcoin was about 70,000, they would have made a profit of over 100%. They would have doubled their money. So Michael Saylor is a big Bitcoin proponent, and he's a big believer in Bitcoin. And he keeps topping up his Bitcoin holdings in MicroStrategy. And this is the second Bitcoin purchase that the MicroStrategy has made in December. Earlier during the month, they made a purchase of 1,434 Bitcoin, which was worth $82 million. However, with these big companies like MicroStrategy and Tesla acquiring a lot of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, we have to think about the decentralized nature of crypto. Is it really decentralized if a lot of crypto is held by a small number of companies? Because if they sell all of it, or if they sell half of the amount, then they have a lot of sway in Bitcoin prices or in cryptocurrency prices. It's food for thought. Is it decentralized, or is it centralized with a mask of decentralization? On other Bitcoin news, 20,000 new Bitcoin ATMs have been installed in 2021. So the demand for cryptos like Bitcoin continues to grow. So does the number of Bitcoin ATMs on the streets. Almost 20,000 Bitcoin ATMs were installed in 2021, which is almost 50 a day. This totals up to 34,000 worldwide, with the US having a vast majority of 30,123, Canada with 2,216, and El Salvador, where Bitcoin is actually legal tender, has 205. So that's 20,000 out of 34,000 Bitcoin ATMs installed in 2021. And I believe that 2022 will see an even bigger increase, and we might even see ATMs of other cryptos being installed. Mexico plans to launch its CBDC by 2024. The bank's deputy governor, Jonathan Heath, stated that the issuing body is working on a project and it will be ready by the end of 2024. The Bank of Mexico do not want to replace cash with cryptos. They want to extend the functionalities of legal tender and the potential implementation of digital currencies alongside cash. Legal tender, which is cash, plus cryptocurrencies, they will complement each other. They don't need to be enemies. They can work side by side. They argue that a large part of the Mexican economy is informal, with high exclusion from the financial system. Low banking rates does not allow banknotes and coins to be replaced in the medium term, so they're going to have to use paper money as the predominant payment at the national level for the long time, and they do not want to be absent from these technological advances, which is blockchain. So instead of just sticking to cash or fully replacing cash with cryptos, they're going to use both. Why not? It's a smart decision from Bank of Mexico. And it's also very important because 14 countries, including China and South Korea, are already well advanced in their centralized digital currency projects, and it's very possible that they might launch their CBDC soon as well. So Mexico doesn't want to be behind the curve in this. Currently, 87 other countries, which produce 90% of the world's GDP, are exploring the creation of a CBDC. Very, very interesting, and it just shows if 90% of the world's GDP is held by these 87 countries who are exploring the creation of CBDC, then the future is digital. The Swiss central bank is ready to run with their wholesale CBDC in January. They do not want to opt for a retail CBDC. So retail CBDC is what me and you would use. So if there is a euro CBDC, which is a euro digital currency, central bank digital currency, then what would happen is that the central bank would issue this digital currency, let's say e-euro, which is electronic euro, and then they would distribute it to all the major commercial banks, and then all these major commercial banks would distribute it then to their customers. And then me and you could use this e-euro to make transactions on the day-to-day. Now, wholesale is a whole different story. Wholesale is more about CBDC or central bank digital currency that is held by commercial banks or even central banks as bank reserves. You know that gold is one of the ways that banks hold its reserves. Wholesale CBDCs could complement these gold reserves, and the tokens that are held in a central bank digital vault could be used as collateral when countries want to get loans or they want to incur debt. It's a very smart way because it provides liquidity, and the fact that they've been working with Bank of France on cross-borders wholesale CBDCs this year is very important because not only will central banks have reserves in the form of digital currencies, wholesale CBDCs will be interchangeable between countries. And the issuance of debt and the repayment of debt, or even the exchange of currency or tender, will be made easier, quicker, and cheaper. SEC Chairman Gary Gensler hires Senate banking aide to advise on crypto policy. So Corey Freyer, who spent a decade working as a senior advisor to members of Congress before becoming a senior staffer on the U.S. Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs under the committee, Chairman Senator Sherrod Brown, has been tapped for the role of senior advisor specializing in cryptocurrency. And Gensler's appointment of a crypto-focused senior advisor is in line with the stated focus on establishing a regulatory framework for crypto. This might be a signal that the SEC is very keen on regulating cryptocurrencies, especially since most of the other countries, including their neighbors Mexico and their northern neighbors Canada, have also been exploring and implementing regulatory frameworks for crypto and blockchain. So they want to probably speed it up and have something in place for 2022. So Fractal, which was founded by Twitch's founders, are a very new NFT gaming marketplace, but they've already gained a lot of popularity. Just in 2 weeks, they gained 110,000 members on their Discord channel. So it's a Solana-based marketplace that enables users to buy, trade, and hold NFTs used in blockchain games. They've partnered with a lot of gaming networks, such as Sandbox, which is a very, very popular metaverse land-owning game, Nine Heroes, Cave Worlds, and Genopets, just to name a few. And at the time of the writing, it appears that the most significant sale on the platform so far was for a Baby Scoot NFT that went for 4 Solana, which is worth about $700. This might not seem much, but an NFT going for $700, and specifically a gaming NFT going for $700, is good news, and it's a sign that there's increased acceptance of gaming NFTs in the markets. And they're using the Solana network, which makes sense. They're very scalable, the transaction speeds are crazy quick, the transaction fees are dirt cheap, and their uptime is almost 100%. I think it's 99.9% or something like that. So it's very reliable, cheap, and quick. In a separate blog post, Fractal revealed that it would be airdropping over 100,000 Fractal NFTs to its members, teasing that they may hold governance rights over the marketplace and in-game provide in-game benefits in the future. So not only are these NFTs a store of value or being tradable in the marketplace, but they'll have an actual use case in such that they'll have governing rights in the marketplace themselves. And if you own these NFTs, you might get rewards in the games in the future, be it vouchers for new gaming features or even further airdrops of NFTs. It's just, if you hold an NFT, you might get rewards. And this is a very big motivation for holding NFTs in the Fractal network, because not only do you get value from the NFTs, but further advantages. And here it says that the Fractal's game-centric NFT marketplace has the potential to become the premier hub and aggregator for gamers and gaming communities. This is true because they're founded by the co-founder of Twitch, which have a very big range of experience in gaming. And we have seen that NFTs and gaming itself combined are having a very big following, and they're going to continue to have a very big following or increasing following in the coming years. So if Fractal can get this right, they might be what Google is to search engine, Fractal will be to the NFT marketplaces. And that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I wish you a happy new year, profitable 2022. Stay safe, invest widely, and cheers.